So, mach mal weiter. Ich werde nach Danganronpa wahrscheinlich Stream beenden. Ja. Weil Erkältung zeigt sich irgendwie wieder. Ich habe jetzt zwei Schmerztabletten genommen. Wenn es eventuell besser wird, dann können wir eventuell noch Rule of Rose oder so machen. Falls es ungefähr so bleibt wie jetzt gerade, dann wäre es wahrscheinlich das Beste. Ins Bett zu gehen. Für mich. Joa. Aber Danganronpa machen wir auf jeden Fall noch. And then the Monokuma and Cups theater segment began. But with all the Monocups destroyed, the segment was no longer possible. And so the curtain quickly fell. Ah. Okay. Ja. Eventuell kann ich morgen ein bisschen streamen.
The flashback light became the motive.
Also an sich, ich habe zwar morgen was vor, aber eventuell habe ich dann danach noch Zeit zum Streamen. Ja, bin mir jetzt nicht sicher wann. Ich würde sagen, vielleicht irgendwann zwischen 19 und 20 Uhr sollte ich anfangen, falls ich Zeit habe. Ja, könnt ihr mal vorbeischauen, wenn ihr Zeit habt und so.
When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You were naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other. Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then... What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that...
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito. When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Damn it!
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I
Aber,
guess that's a wrap.
aber da ist die Kappe noch drauf
Or
auf der
maybe
Flasche.
not, because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
What?
Aww, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you?
Don't mind me. Run, Maki, roll. Just hurry up and run. Run! And live. You gotta live.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife. In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial. In exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him! You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosol. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth. This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
What?
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
Was? The part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up. Was? Control Panel. Ah ja, stimmt, wegen dem Sensor.
That's it!
Stimmt.
Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. there's still a hidden truth to find.
That's right, there must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth. Okay.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
No!
That's wrong!
That's wrong!
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
But we know that the alarm system was neutralized. It had to be. In that case, then...
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
What? The main objective of Kokichi using an electro bomb was... press.
That's it! It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that. But if I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
Oh.
All wrong?
All wrong? What aspect of this case runs contrary to the new evidence?
That's it! Kaito's cause of death.
Warum werden Menschen krank?
What?
Es nervt.
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Yes, the cause of death could now be... hydraulic press.
This is it!
Unsere Körper schwach sind.
The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
Dumme Körper.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death. But that's just a possibility.
A game
What do you mean?
possibility.
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right,
Is it really possible to determine Kaido's actual cause of death? Not possible.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
Huh.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
So that's what you were trying to do.
Hmm?
You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Ey, it was Monokumas line. Was? Das?
Hey, that's my line! I'm the one who decides when it's voting time!
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Oh.
Huh? Yes, of course!
Leon.
Yeah?
Ja.
What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you
11037.
say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either. If Monokuma doesn't know, what does that tell us about this case? Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it! So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
A murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
But what's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras, strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electrobomb to scramble whatever that was. The electrobomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the Exisals... Yes, the Exisals weren't protecting Monokuma. They were.
Watching him.
That's it!
Oh.
They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
Oh! At the time, the Exisals were on autopilot and directed to only observe me.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an Exisal, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
Even if it put someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you shared instead. That way it'll be fair to all the participants.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the Exisals to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
I told you there's no point! Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
Oh.
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
That's right. He's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma?
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us. Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know?
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, 'cause he's not the mastermind.
Aw.
What?
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
It's a lie.
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
Huh.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
You wanna know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kinda bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth, okay?
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Miu's remote control, right?
Miu's remote control?
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Miu?
Oh, you didn't know?
Huh.
Miu not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device. Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the Exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
Were we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Yeah! Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating!
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
Huh. What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know!
The real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko Enojima, but that can't be it. She's dead. We've never come into contact with her. If so, who's done this? Who planned this killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind. So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
Yeah.
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
Was? Huh?
So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
Huh.
When I play a game, I intend to win. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Remnant of despair? Whatevs. Let's just get this started. If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner!
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others, for that matter.
What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
Yay.
Who invited you?
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Yeah.
Well, we were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
Yeah.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
So another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around. Does das da? Nee.
I was wrong!
That evidence of what I don't know about. Okay, was weiß Monokuma nicht?
This is it!
Mördervideo? Was? Aber das hat er doch vorhin gesehen.
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
Das hat Monokuma doch vorhin gesehen. Bam!
Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Yeah.
Huh? Really?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
You're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness. If you wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video, it must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? Hangman's Gambit was... Frau...
The victim.
Huh?
Is it even possible? No, that's a question for later. For now, we know that.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched?
Yeah?
Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
What?
Where would he even get another body?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad! Switching the victims was impossible. The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage, remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that? See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
Yeah.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places? If Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Then let's all talk it over together.
Together. Yeah. And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time. Kokichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
A trick to that video? What could it be? What's suspicious about it?
There must be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out!
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Could it be that the video was shot at another location?
9.
Any other bright ideas? Come on, everybody, speak up!
There must be some...
Trick to that video. That's what you all gotta figure out. There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera. Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think? The person in that video. Was it really Kaito? Something seemed off
About that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped.
Yeah.
I agree. Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press...
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
De
The
reflexen.
hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
But in the video...
The hydraulic press stopped briefly? Right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
Why did the press stop? There's only one reason I can think of. Oh, komm, ernsthaft.
The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
That's true.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
While the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Huh? Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press.
Yes, I see it now. That's how the bodies were switched. If you stopped that, you could have swapped the bodies easily. Oh, Alter. Die machen's aber auch einem lässt dich hier. Da. Meine Fresse.
The culprit stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press.
Was?
Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press.
Oh?
After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously. So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
Wäre ich ja nie drauf gekommen.
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
Guter Monokuma.
When did you ever say that?
So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me. But now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work,
Guck mal halt einfach
the
deine
camera
Fresse.
had to be set up precisely.
Let's pin that down. Where was the camera set up? Oh, ernsthaft. Da oben.
There! The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, you would have to be near the switch.
Ja.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle.
Wie oft müssen wir das noch
If
angucken,
they
ey?
were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera angles, huh?
Huh?
Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
Oh.
Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class trials.
There was a reason the camera was set up there, but also a reason for the height. When the press was
Alter.
stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was
Ja.
intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press, making the swap easier.
Ach was.
The camera must have been placed at such a high position so it would produce that angle.
Ja, meine Fresse, ey.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
Das ist doch scheißegal!
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
You don't get to make that reference.
Then, that logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick, and switch the victim in the hydraulic press.
Ja.
In that case, Kaito is...
Before he was crushed by the press, he was swapped with a different body.
Was?
Kaito's still alive.
Nein, der wurde
Wait
vergiftet.
just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
Was?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he...
Kokichi ist nicht der Mastermind.
Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so... I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
Produce? What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Very well. I'll answer that.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body. That is impossible! All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Huh.
Thrown away?
The other bodies are... gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
Aber wie hätte man dann jemanden im dritten Kapitel zurückholen können, wenn die Körper schon weg sind? Kokichi and Kaito were the only ones in the hangar at the time. If they were the only ones present during the body swapping trick, then the real victim was the other person in the hangar. If it wasn't an old body, it could only be...
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
And Softy.
I think I missed something very important here.
Sag's halt einfach.
Something important?
Puppe hätte sich dann in die Person verwandelt. Ha. Naja, aber laut dem Ritual hat man gar nicht so Puppen gebraucht. Die hat Angie einfach nur gemacht. Warum auch immer. If I have the timeline right, there were only 2 people in the hangar at the time. Ach was. Which means that something had to have been decided before. I have to pin that down. Can't let anything escape me this time. Was? Oh, nicht schon wieder Hangman. Oh. Nee. Victim. Was? Ha. Help. Eh? Okay.
I can't believe I overlooked this.
What do you mean?
There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped.
Ja.
Which means they were working together.
Huh? working together?
Huh?
The only two people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit.
Was? Quatsch.
The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside.
Ach, hör auf. Das würden die
They
doch
switched
niemals
places
machen.
while the press and the camera were stopped. Then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim. To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times. An
Was?
impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
The victim and culprit cooperated? Is that even possible?
It sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime that was so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
Nö. Himiko war's. Die hat doch hier den Crossbow hingetragen. Die war's bestimmt. The culprit of the case. If my detective work hasn't failed me, the culprit is inside that exisal. It can only be them. Bam!
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito, which means Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera at first. If the two of them switched while the press was stopped, then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi must be Kaito.
Was?
So, the person inside that exisal isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
Ach, Quatsch.
What did you say?
Das ist bestimmt Himiko und ihre Magie.
So the culprit for this case is Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be serious.
I don't want to believe it either, but it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
Oder beide sind tot und im Exisal ist Monotaro.
If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
Nein. Maki, hör auf.
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive. Because I'm the culprit.
Wait, you? But didn't you say—
I saw it with my own eyes. Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito. There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
But you told us you didn't want to kill Kaito.
Yes,
and—
I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
Huh? I don't understand.
Maki, are you trying to protect Kaito? If he's the culprit, you're trying to help him get away?
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be! The person in that exisal is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote! There's no mistake. Kaito is dead. I killed Kaito. There is absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
Maki... No, I thought so. Maki is trying to protect Kaito. I understand how she feels, but if Kaito is the culprit, why did he agree to Kokichi's plan? I can't imagine that Kaito would do something so selfish. There must be a reason for it, I truly believe that. But I have to get to the bottom of this before I can uncover that truth.
But Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
Ihr habt doch gesagt, da ist doch die Kappe drauf.
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it. So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking about? Impossible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito!
Ui.
I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know? I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying. It doesn't matter what you say. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
It ends here!
Ui.
Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
Was?
He pretended to drink it?
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie.
It's a lie.
Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito. There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
The swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan. However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life. That's just Kaito's character, and Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
But didn't Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us. You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
He went so far as to give up his life, just to create this mystery?
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious.
Na, nicht nur Kokichi.
Who else would agree to die, just to execute their plan?
Nagito?
He's crazy. Why would he go that far?
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what. But too bad! Shuichi figured out the truth!
Truth? Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I died. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
Huh? Why?
If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth!
But why? You're being so friendly with us!
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
Can't function anymore?
Kaito, I believe in you.
If you're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. To determine that reason, I need to reveal the truth.
I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
Okay. Closing argument. Okay. Blood. Nakiga Kokichi. Oops.
This is the truth of the case! Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case.
Oh,
Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an Exisal and climbed inside. She knew Exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an Exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an Exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an Exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the Exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strychnine poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body.
So ein fettes Kabel?
But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way.
Okay.
It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes.
Durchgeschnitten.
Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath.
Also kaputt war es, ich weiß
And
nicht,
here they are
ob's,
now in this trial.
ob vorher irgendwie gesagt wurde, wie das kaputt
They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick.
Ha.
The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut. I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Really? Is it really Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions.
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it, but it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
No, my detective work was flawless. It's the truth. Was? Also ich sehe auf jeden Fall mindestens mindestens einen Punkt, der nicht zu 100% bewiesen ist. I'm sure that Kaito is inside that exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is this about Monokuma, or is there another aspect to this?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you?
Ich meine, hier
You all think the
kann
body was
getauscht
switched when the
werden,
hydraulic press stopped for a
muss aber nicht.
But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up.
Ja.
So, if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead.
Yep.
Not just possible. It's the actual truth.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
Aber du bist ein
That's
Roboter.
right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
Ruin? I see, so that's your objective. I mean, to ruin the killing game itself. That's why Kaido has been so stubborn all this time. But what does he mean by ruin exactly? Also wenn die falsch liegen, dann stirbt jeder, außer derjenige, der es tatsächlich getan hat. Und ja, wenn sie halt richtig liegen, dann stirbt halt nur der es getan hat. Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point?
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic, and I believe in Kaito. From this point on, it's not about logic, it's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaito, not as a detective, but as Shuichi Saihara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen. All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not! I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
What?
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Died.
Oh, ich glaube, ich muss lügen.
All right, let's pin
This down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one
Who died?
Ein Survival-Video. Was? Dreck.
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what.
Who died?
Was muss ich machen? Hilfe. Dreck.
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right? That's what you said.
Isn't it?
Kokichi's
The one who died.
Dreck. Ich bin tot. Cool.
All right, let's pin this
down.
New Cops File.
Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
Kaito's code.
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
that correct?
Kokichi's disappearance.
Of course
She's
not!
spotted. Ah,
I would
okay.
never die!
Oh, let's pin this down.
Who is inside that exisal? Kaito, right? That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi!
The one who died.
Good.
I'll reveal the truth. Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Oh, hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
Really? I really am sorry, but this is the only way. Kaido's trying to fool Monokuma, trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaido's risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaido. I will believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. If Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work, fine, I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming. But as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito!
Stop it! That's enough!
Huh?
It's over. If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Wieso hat der seine Jacke? Vielleicht dann mehrere.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it?
Wann hat er die geholt?
I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started!
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time! It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. chosen as the Blackened. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Selbst bei dem letzten, wo ich verkackt habe, habe ich noch ein A bekommen. Nice.
Well, if the culprit's gonna confess, then I guess even Morans can't screw this up.
Absolutely right.
The Blackened who killed Kokichi Oma is Kaido Momoda. You all got it right.
So you all got it right, huh? Even Shuichi and Makiro voted for me. What a relief. But I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong.
But you know...
But man, was it hard to act like Kokichi the whole time? I mean, sure he wrote most of his own lines.
Jeez.
Seriously, look at this huge script. He wrote the whole thing. It's even got a bunch of alternate lines for different events too. But even so, I still had to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell though, huh?
Come on, man.
Hey, come on guys, don't look so sad. You guys got it right. It's all good.
Why?
Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game. So why did you kill him? I believed that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Maki, was you protecting Kaido or just believing in him like me?
That's right.
Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote.
Was, wenn man nicht für Kaido gestimmt? Gute Frage.
I mean...
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Plan? What plan? I've been thinking this whole time of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw him off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind. Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Pretended?
Yeah.
Y'all fell for it, but, you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control, I had Miu make it. The mysterious message in the courtyard, using Gonta and making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind.
What?
What the hell? Why'd you do all that?
The reason why I pretended to be the mastermind was to end this boring killing game.
Huh?
To end it?
Yeah.
I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. I thought it would end the killing game. But instead, this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hands. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again?
What?
Why?
Oh, man.
Because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it. They made a move without us noticing. And thanks to that, everything is ruined.
Hold on!
The true mastermind instigated it? So whoever the person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too?
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
My actions were instigated by the true mastermind? But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was... because I remembered the truth from the flashback light.
Could it be...
Maybe making you remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted.
Huh?
What? Maybe the true mastermind had us use the flashback lights. So we would target Kokichi as a remnant of despair.
Which means...
So the flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along? They expected us to target Kokichi once we remembered he was a remnant of despair?
Okay.
Kokichi certainly expected it. That's why he talked about the true mastermind. But even so, this is all rather convenient for the true mastermind. The person claiming to be the mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair. We are all students of Hope's Peak Academy, and our fates are tied to the remnants of despair. I never would have imagined that fate would bring us to Kokichi's murder. It just plays too nicely for the true mastermind. I didn't know about that flashback light. Guess it's another mystery for you.
I mean...
Anyway, like I was saying.
No.
Then, who is this true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either. But it doesn't matter. We can't lose. This game is pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will help me win.
Huh?
I don't really get it, but is this the plan to throw off the mastermind? Well, it's not that difficult. Kaido, I need you to kill me.
What? I mean...
The plan was to make a case where the victim was unknown. And then trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim, so he'd mess up. If I've ruled that either Maki-Roll or Kokichi were the blackened, then I'd show myself and Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. And if Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end.
But...
That's what I'm most curious about. What makes you think it would end?
That's right.
Yeah, I asked Kokichi about that myself. Why would Monokuma care if he messed up on who the blackened was? And this is what he said.
Well, you know...
Even if it's Monokuma or the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. Being unfair like that isn't allowed.
Hold up.
What do you mean?
Yeah...
Death games are meant to be watched. If no one was watching, there would be no reason to be such a stickler about the rules. There would be no point in making this a game in the first place.
But
Monokuma's been a stickler about the rules and about making the game interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world.
which means...
Monokuma is aware that someone is watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone.
What did you say?
So, this is some kind of show?
But
who'd be watching? We're the only people left alive, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's right. The flashback light is the reason we even remember that.
Nah.
But Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but after this class trial, there's no doubt.
Listen up.
Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game. That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong. Why he relied on Shuichi. It's just like Kokichi said. If this game's rules matter so much, someone's watching. A death game is made to be watched. If that's true, then who? Who is watching this?
Hey.
What's all this about, Monokuma? Is this killing game really a show for someone?
Who can say?
Yeah, why won't you tell us? We were friends during the trial.
You guys...
Honestly, I was just happy you guys cooperated with me.
Well...
Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to extend a helping hand.
Well then...
Then there's another question. Who are you really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind,
Incomprehensible.
then who's the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him?
Ahem!
I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to be continued cliffhanger like that.
Why you are just too cute.
what?
Huh? Really?
Hey,
I understand Kokichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with... Why did you agree to work with him, Kaido? Why did you agree to kill Kokichi? Because he saved your life? You should have just ignored him. He's better off dead anyway.
Nah.
It was kinda hard to ignore such an annoying guy.
huh?
What?
Jeez.
I wonder how far ahead he planned this evil scheme of his.
What?
Yeah, but... killing you?
Don't screw around.
What are you talking about? You want me to kill you?
Ah.
I figured you'd react like that. But are you sure you're okay with that? Because if this poison kills me, then Maki would become the blackened. And the crime would be exposed so easily.
Well, you know.
If that happened, then Maki and I would have died no reason, right? For no reason. Which is just what the true mastermind expects.
What?
Damn it.
You?
That's playing dirty. So that's why you gave me the antidote.
I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I won't sink to. Even if I have to sacrifice myself. Anyway, this is our chance to end this killing game.
Ruin this killing game.
That's why you have to kill me, so we can win and ruin this killing game. We'll bring the true mastermind and everyone who's watching. We'll bring them down to utter despair. Then everyone who died can rest in peace. Oh, crap, I'm gonna die soon. Can we get this started already?
Damn.
You're seriously crazy, dude.
But, you know,
At least
I wasn't
boring, right?
Okay.
That punk.
Then he blackmailed you by using me?
Nah.
No, I agreed to his plan once I heard the words ruin this killing game.
Jeez.
It was crazy, but that let him come up with some crazy plans. And we needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet on that chance. I didn't have any other choice.
Damn it.
Cause I'm out of time.
What?
Time.
Could it be...
Kaido, you mean your health?
What are you talking about?
But you said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it anymore.
My bad.
That was a lie.
Huh?
A lie?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm at my limit just talking.
No, it can't be.
But you know...
But I gotta wonder how this happened. I don't remember at all. In my memories, I was fine during the medical exam for my training.
If it was fine during the medical exam, then that means...
Could it be...
This might be the virus.
What?
Virus?
If I remember correctly...
One of the plagues that caused our planet to crumble. A virus carried by meteorites that spread across the globe. Hope's Peak Academy along with the rest of the planet was in danger of extinction. Even though we had come so far and triumphed over so much despair, we were almost wiped out in an instant.
Could it be...
This must have something to do with the virus. Kaido didn't use the flashback light, so he might not remember it. But weren't we supposed to be immune? We were selected because we didn't...
Well...
Perhaps the virus was dormant when you were selected for the Gopher project?
To tell you the truth...
You could have been infected the whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently.
What did you say?
What? Kaido is infected with the virus, but how could that be?
Jeez.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed, huh? Well, I knew this was coming. That's why I agreed to Kokichi's plan.
But you know...
When I found out about the plan, I thought it was pretty awesome.
Hey, so...
Kokichi left me with a whole outline of it. I freaked out when I read it. It was a pretty good plan. I thought we might be able to trick Monokuma. But I knew Shuichi'd see right through it in the end.
Huh?
What?
Well done!
Ha! That's exactly how it went. Nice job, Shuichi. You're really something.
Well then.
Kaido, did you...
That's right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure everything out.
Got it.
That's why I was able to get on board with Kokichi and lie to you like that. Even if I messed stuff up during the trial, I knew Shuichi'd see the truth.
That's my sidekick.
Just what I expect from my sidekick.
Why?
Why? If you knew I'd see through it, why...
Then...
If you knew it was pointless from the start, then you shouldn't have gone that far.
Nah.
Nah, it wasn't pointless. It ended up being a huge success.
What's that mean?
Why?
I mean...
Because of this plan and Kokichi pretending to be the mastermind,
Got it.
we got closer to the true mastermind's lair. Beyond this truth, there's gotta be a hint that leads to the real truth.
Huh?
The real truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. That's why Kokichi gave his life.
But...
You talk as if he was your partner, but you hated him so strongly before.
What?
Oh, I hate his guts. Honestly, I'm still pissed off at him. He made us go through so much crap. To the end. No, even beyond that. He was a lying sack of shit.
Hey!
It's getting harder to breathe, so please, can you...
Hey, so...
Hey, can I ask one thing? You want to ruin this killing game, but you kept saying how fun this game was. That was a lie, obviously. How could a game that you're forced to play be fun?
Shit.
I didn't think this game was fun to survive. I had to lie to myself.
Huh?
You little... The bastards who created this game to toy with our lives, and the shit's enjoying it. They all piss me off.
Shit!
That's why I'm willing to do whatever it takes to end this game.
Huh?
Kokichi said that?
Nah.
That could have been a lie too. He probably just said it so I'd cooperate with him. Was it really a lie? I think his dying words may have been the honest truth.
It's a lie!
No, it's definitely a lie. He's not the type to shed real tears.
But...
I wonder which one it is. A lie or the truth. Even now at the very end, I don't really understand Kokichi. But maybe that's what lying is all about. Oh, sieht cool aus. Truth is in the eye of the beholder, huh? Kokichi was the very embodiment of a lie. That pretty much wraps up my explanation. Now, finally, I need to apologize to Shuichi.
Huh?
What? Me?
I mean...
To be honest, I was jealous of you.
Huh?
Jealous?
That's right.
Because you were always saving us, you know. Your detective skills kept us alive. You were just way too cool, and I got frustrated.
My bad.
So that's why I was so harsh on you. My bad.
That's wrong.
Hey, no, Kaido, that's not true.
Hey!
I was only so confident because you were there for me, Kaido. When you made me your sidekick, you said that you'd take the responsibility. And that's why I can do all this. If you didn't talk to me back, then even now I'd be... Hey. Kaido?
Kaito! What?
Kaido, are you okay? How can I be okay? I'm about to die.
Okay.
You sure are, bucko, cause it's punish.
Ich sterbe auch.
Cause it's punishment time!
Punishment? I won't let you.
I won't let you kill him.
Oh?
Oh, you're planning to get in my way? You know what'll happen if you do that, don't you?
So what?
I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you anyway from the start.
Indeed.
Yes, I've been determined to fight back for a while now.
Cut it out.
No, stop.
Kaito!
No, Kaido, I can't. I can't let you die, Kaido.
That's it!
I don't care if you're sick. No, I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you.
What was that?
What's so funny?
Hey!
Just thinking about life and how irreplaceable it is. Know what I mean?
Huh?
What?
When a life ends, those closest to it mourn. But if you could somehow recycle that life, then those closest to it wouldn't need to mourn anymore, right?
That's nice.
If we could recycle life, the world would be filled with hope. That's my point.
Hey!
What are you talking?
Hey!
Alright, kids, time for your grand re-entrance.
Rise and shine, Earth Sign! With our powers combined, we are the Monocubs!
Huh?
Huh.
I'm
Onotaro. No matter how you read it, or spell it, or say it, it's still Onotaro. What the? That's totally a lie.
By the way...
What the hell's going on? I could have swore there was more views jumps before.
Hell yeah!
Fuck if I know. Let's destroy Monodam now. This sad sack is bumming me the fuck out.
What did you say?
Weren't all the Monocubs completely destroyed?
Hey,
Those old Monocubs were destroyed. These Monocubs are the latest model. They still got their factory settings, so in a way, it's like they're brand new characters.
Thank you so much!
But who cares? Now that my cups are back, I'm not lonely and miserable anymore.
What was that?
You brought them back on a whim like that?
You guys...
You guys are just as replaceable. Maybe not as replaceable as the monocups. But finding other people to participate in this killing game is easier than you might think.
Finding other people?
Oh well.
I got no idea what's going on or what any of this means, but that's right.
Hell yeah!
We're so fucking lovable and shit, except Monodam, of course.
Hey, hey!
Oh, do you know what else this means?
Shing!
Now that the monocups are back, I've got my Exisal entourage protecting me again. Still wanna defy me now?
This is bad. If he's got the Exisals again.
Shut up.
So what?
I won't let you kill him.
It doesn't matter. I won't let you kill Kaido. I'll fight until the end. Stop. Even if you fight the Exisals, you'll just get killed, damn it. The remote control and the last electro bomb were crushed in the press.
No.
No, I won't give up. Maki roll. Enough already. I've never felt this way before. I've always fought to kill, but this is the first time I've fought to protect someone.
Huh?
And I've never been given a nickname like Maki roll before either.
What?
You. And I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. And I've never fallen for someone before.
What?
Maki roll? Maki?
No.
I don't want this to end. I just don't.
I won't let you kill him.
That's why I won't let you kill Kaido. I absolutely won't let you.
My bad.
Maki roll, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I don't have as much time left as you think. I'm fighting just to stay standing. But I...
Hey, so...
Hey, Maki roll, I asked you before, what's your enemy? Before you hated yourself so much, you didn't even like yourself a little. And wasn't that the reason you tried to distance yourself from others?
That's right.
You decided that you didn't deserve to have friends, did you? That was your enemy.
Don't worry about it.
But not anymore, huh? You're alright now. You fell for a guy like me. Now you can learn to like yourself.
Come on, man.
Hey, don't cry. Can't you send me off with one last smile?
I believe in you.
You guys too. I'm not gonna allow any tears. Send me off with a bang.
Okay.
Alright, Kaido. I won't cry.
I'll endure it.
Me too. I'm gonna hold it in. Yeah, I'll endure it. I can't cry, even if I wanted to. Roboter. Hey, sorry about the wait, Monokuma. You can go ahead and start now.
Okay.
Can do.
Dong dong dong.
Oh boy, my first punishment time. I've never seen one before.
Hey!
But let me just say this to the true mastermind controlling Monokuma.
Get ready!
You better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. That's all.
Please.
I'll leave the rest to you guys. End this ridiculous killing game.
Please do not worry.
We'll end it, so please don't worry.
Shuichi!
And Shuichi, never forget you're not alone. You have friends. Don't try to do everything by yourself, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Kaido, okay.
The impossible is possible!
Don't forget, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Kaido.
Maki roll!
How long are you gonna cry? You should smile.
Sorry.
I can't. That's impossible. I can't. Of course. My bad for making you cry like that.
Alright!
Let's end this with a bang.
I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Special punishment suited to the Luminary of the Stars.
Okay.
You don't gotta tell me. I'm excited to get this started.
Get ready!
Oh yeah? Well, screw you. I'm not gonna die the way you want.
It's punishment time!
Kennen wir. Yep. Mehr oder weniger, ja. Kaido.
Right?
Kibo, are you okay? You got hit by that debris when you protect...
Well...
I'm fine. More importantly...
Hey!
What's the matter, Monokuma? Upset that Kaido won?
Eh?
I mean Kaido won.
Because...
He died before the end of your punishment. Kaido didn't die from your execution.
Okay?
That's right. Kaido wasn't killed by you.
Yeah.
It's Kaido's victory. We lost.
I don't know if he meant to do it, but he certainly went out like a stubborn jackass. Well, whatever. It's not like this is the end of the killing game, so it's fine.
What was that?
It's not over?
Hell yeah!
No shit!
Hey!
Ain't it written in the school regulations?
That's right.
The killing game will go on until there's just one blackened or two spotless. School regulations, so you're gonna follow the regulations, huh? The only reason you want rules is because you're showing this to someone.
Well...
I just want an entertaining killing game, but you're certainly entitled to your opinion.
That's wrong.
That's enough. Enough of your bullshit, Monokuma. I made a promise to Kaido. I will end this killing game.
That's it.
And to give Kaido's death meaning, I swear I will keep my promise.
You're right.
Yeah, we're not going to let anyone else die. Who's even gonna play that game anymore? It's already over. You could cut this tension with a knife. What's everyone talking about anyway?
Well, actually...
Feels like we stumbled into the last act. I don't know what's happening at all.
Pops!
Yo, Pops, fill us in. We want to help you out. Oh, Monosuke is acting nice. He's sucking up for brownie points.
They're so cute.
I just can't help myself around you cute little cops. Gather around, kids. I'll spend a whole month telling you about what you missed.
A whole month? Won't that take longer than the whole chapter?
My widow cubs.
I'll tell you all about it while I smother you with hugs and kisses. You kids go on ahead and wait for me at home.
So long, farewell.
Okay.
Huh?
Why did I stay behind? Because I want to give you all a reward for working so hard.
Why, you...
We don't want it. Just go away.
You're really bugging me.
By the way, I don't know where you got the idea that this killing game can be stopped. There's nothing a participant can do to end this killing game. No way, nuh-uh. This game is gonna keep going and going for a long time.
During his ranting, Monokuma took out
Huh?
a flashback light. Whoa!
What?
What did you just do?
What?
Was that a flashback light just now?
Could it be?
Is it broken? I don't feel like I remembered anything.
This flashback light has a special effect. You will remember soon enough. And remember that despair is the only choice you have.
Yahoo!
And that hope doesn't exist here at all. The killing game will never end.
Okay. And then Monokuma left. He declared that this killing game would continue. He declared there is no hope. After all that, I honestly don't remember how we got back. It took all I had just to accept the reality that Kaido was gone. And not just Kaido, Kokichi too. Someone we all trusted and someone none of us trusted. We lost them both. But it wasn't all for nothing, because we're drawing ever closer to discovering the true mastermind. Die kenn ich doch. The killing game will never end. Never ever. As long as I'm around, it'll never end. It'll repeat over and over and over. Why would I let something this fun ever end? I want to have more fun. As long as it's fun, we have to keep doing it. That's just simple supply and demand.
Such despair.
Later that night, I found myself standing in that one spot in the courtyard. The place where Kaido and I would train together. My heart felt crushed. All the loss and guilt and helplessness sinking in my chest. But still I stood there.
Well...
What are you doing?
Ah!
No, Maki.
Hey.
So you came too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maki, I'm sorry.
What?
For what? I was the one who drove Kaido into a corner. Just like Kaede, I end up betraying everyone important to me. It's all my fault.
Well...
Are you feeling lonely?
Huh?
Hey.
Are you lonely now that Kaido is gone?
Okay.
Yeah, lonely. I feel so lonely and so sad. I don't know what to do. The only reason I'm still alive right now is because of Kaido. If he hadn't have been my friend, I would be...
That's right.
Me too. I can't remember the last time I ever cried that hard. I wonder how long it's been.
Okay.
But I won't cry anymore. I'm sad, but I'm grateful to Kaido.
Huh?
Grateful.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to tell him that rather than being sad or lonely, I'm grateful to him. That's why I won't cry anymore. I'm not going to wallow in pity. I want to show him how much I appreciate all the things he did.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's the same for me. I want to show my appreciation too. I'm sure that our friends who've passed on don't want to see us miserable. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, so you guys were here after all?
Yeah.
Just like I thought.
Oh, jeez.
I knew you guys would be here because I cast a spell to find you.
Ah!
Tsumugi. Himiko. If you don't mind, we can join you in your training.
Huh?
I'll train you all from the ground up so we can end this killing game together.
Huh?
We are going to end this together?
Yeah.
Himiko and I promised Kaido.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we promised and work together to end this killing game.
All right.
We can't afford to lose to despair.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Monokuma said that there's no hope anywhere. But he's wrong. There is hope. My friends are my hope. Wo ist Kibo? Kaido said it best. I'm not alone. That's right, I have friends. Not just my friends here, but also friends who have died. They all gave us their hope too. That's why I'm going to live. I want to live for everyone who died. Despair cannot defeat me. I will hold on and survive no matter what. Thank you, Kaido.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. 'Cause, I mean, I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
Hey!
Oh, by the way... What happened to Kibo? Do you know where he went?
Huh?
Kibo? I don't know. Yeah, what is that guy off doing? I don't think a robot really needs to do any training. But the rest of us are here. I kinda wish he'd come too.
It's quiet. Too quiet. And yet, this silence is quite refreshing. I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity. It would fill me with the power of hope, guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore. All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose. Even if hope no longer exists. I will never give in to despair. I will end this. No matter what, I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair.
Whoa. Whoa, what? Nice.
And I will destroy it.
Huh. What? Oh, okay. Okay. Ja, hat ja doch recht lang gedauert. Oh. I should introduce myself. My name is Makoto. Was, wie Makoto? Ich hab gedacht, das wäre wieder das komische Video von dem anderen Typen. Makoto? Was macht der denn hier in dem Spiel? Ich hab gedacht, das wäre wieder Avocado-Mann. Aber nein. So, was Makoto mit dem ganzen Zeug zu tun hat, lernen wir beim nächsten Mal. Jedes Spiel, ja. Ja, genauso wie Junko.